custom, what they are looking for, what they are trying, and based on that input, they are trying to understand the customer behavior. Let us say you are going to a mall, you are buying something, but before you buy that particular thing, you try to buy another thing, right? So all that thing is captured, right? And then they analyze it.
आ जाएगा
And based on that analysis, they prepare the recommendation. This is how you get different methods of the various.
स्टैंड नहीं है क्या
They are doing it in real time. They already have the model built, pre-trained model built. The model is just observing the movement of the customer. And then based on that, they classify
नहीं आता इसमें
the customer in different buckets, and for each bucket they have different recommendation. The same thing nowadays company is trying to introduce on the market. And there are few companies, those who have already installed those systems on the workplace, and based on the input gathered from those systems, they are deciding on the employee behavior and work. They wanted to know what people are doing, if something is going wrong, they can proactively take action about that. What that input is coming out from
हम अपने फ़ोन में लॉगिन कर
and
लें
having that instead of employing a better team, employing more learning. So all of these things are working together. And already one of
स्टॉप
the
करने
things
के लिए
ये क्यों लेके आ रहा है रोटेशन
अच्छा वो ये रहता है ना इसको लॉक हो जाता है इससे तो उस टाइप पे ना फ़ोन में सेट ऑटोमेटिक उस टाइप पे शो करेगा
lot of technology is available to us to grow our business. We need to understand the problem within the business first and then try to solve it with the help of technology. So for this particular purpose, we will look at study. These are the key components which can help you to have productive business environment. The first one is concept of pneumonia. Anybody who wants to grow in
उनके
business,
जो पकड़ के लाते
now
हैं फुल ऐसे करते हैं ना ऐसे करने पे ना हॉरिजॉन्टल ये इस टाइप का शो करेगा किस टाइप का शो करता है इस टाइप का नहीं चाहिए ऐसे ही चाहिए ये किस टाइप का ये क्या होगा
most of the heard about create an environment share an idea. Start working on two ideas. Before that period, we have opportunity to think big and don't think about we have this work and we completed that work. And to make them think out of the box, we need to provide them the necessity of the environment to perform our job. So research and development is one area where all the companies should invest if they want to grow. Otherwise, what will happen?
बात नहीं प्लीज
You heard about Kodak. Kodak camera. Yes, sir. Why they are failing the market? Because they didn't change their strategy. Because they have not introduced the R&D and the need of the time. They Open communication and collaboration. If you have a team, it is thinking big. Everybody is doing innovation. If they will not share the innovation, or if they will not collaborate, the company cannot go. Because I have not heard about a single person who ran innovative, we are not taken any. A single person cannot create a new company which is innovative. So you need to share your ideas, get along with your team, and perform out of the box activity. Your team continue. Introduction to the technology is the key. There are a lot of things happening nowadays. So how many of you use ChatGPT? How many companies has product like ChatGPT? Approximate number. How many companies has product like ChatGPT? Approximate number. There are more than 20 companies in the market. Those have products like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is from which company? OpenAI. Who bought OpenAI? Microsoft. Why they have purchased OpenAI?
लेकिन ऐसे सब कर रहा है
For innovation. Microsoft is not able to
चाहिए इससे फोन में से उसको थोड़ा ऊपर उठेगा ना सिस्टम नीचे के उसको नीचे करना इसको थोड़ा ऊपर करना है सिस्टम और ऊपर उठेगा ना
what have they got? Because they get to know if they will not buy that company, they are not.
हाँ ठीक है ना
So that is why things are happening. And the last, very important, empowering leadership. So if you have good leaders in your company, those who are taking innovative, helping others by providing the opportunity to grow, working work, sharing ideas. Grow your business by providing a environment for innovation and
लास्ट लेकिन अभी सिस्टम पे सही दिख रहा है ना हाँ हाँ सिस्टम पे भी सही दिख रहा होगा एक नहीं आ पाएगा ना पूरी ठीक
continuous learning and development is the third strategy you have your company now I take I might have gone on how things are changing. People take those use it's about everybody in their life, maybe some of them are not experienced, but most of you have done some play. Auto insurance, you got some accident, and you got a claim from the insurance. Right? So usually what happens? The agent comes to you, take the images of the car, and based on the review, evaluation, they suggest the activity course for you. Right? So, about 5 years back, with collaboration and Google collaboration, what we did, we created a platform which can help you estimate the cost of impairment of the car based on the images. अभी कंपनी की है ना क्या नाम है उसका एक वन इंश्योरेंस हेल्प यू एक वन इंश्योरेंस I can give you one small hint. There is one ad coming. Alia Bhatt is doing that. They are doing real-time communication with the client about the robot, about the improvement of the task, and what is happening. The task changing. They are providing you with so they make real-time. That idea for 5 years back. We got the data from Google. For one of the insurance clients in US who did something, I will tell you what we did. And you will see how we have used the technology on each step and how we have controlled that. I will not go in detail, but I will show you how we have controlled this all. So this is auto insurance based application. And what we were doing there, we are estimating the cost of repairment of the car. The first thing we should do is what? Let us say somebody, I am a customer and I can give you the item and then I can give you the first thing the DCA will do is if we look at the car images, what the images shared by the customer, and the first thing he will see whether it's a car or not. Whether the car is here. And once the DCA is able to classify it into the car, then what will happen? They will review it and see which side of the car is there. Right? It can be here, it can be here, it can be right. After that, what they will do? They will classify the damage in different categories. Severe damage, no damage, small water. And based on the severity of the damage, they will start estimating the cost of damage that is based on the historical data they have got from that particular part, side, and the severe cost. So they are using computer vision and then they are implementing machine learning to classify severity and then they are doing what integration model estimate the cost of so that is how we approach this problem and we were able to solve it. And these are entire set of images went to sources before
And expert.
medical use case wherein the technology is helping people to reduce their mental and making it easier. Sorry, when we can take the second case. So this is another case which is for food and drug industry. There are many pharma companies in US who are responsible to find about their products. And most of them have a team of 100 to 200 people, and those people are SME. They look at the results of the predictive models, results of different departments, and then they prepare that report for everything. And the cost of hiring such SME is quite high. So what they did, they gave us the tabular data and asked us to create two codes. So we took this assignment and we did it by using LLM. That time, 5 years back. Now ChatGPT can do it. Because OpenAI has integrated everything together, they are doing infrastructure. They can make the things very quickly. But in our time, we took the tabular data and we create the summary for the category. That was the work we did by using the available open source tool. Written in Python. This is very good example. If somebody wants to write, it helps to summarize the report, it helps to generate the report. So, every time when you are getting any business problem, the first thing is how to solve it. What are the information available? What are the tools and technologies available for you to solve it? And what are the benefits? Whether our solution is sustainable, environment friendly or not? Because ESG is the key nowadays. And every company is trying to see if they are doing some investment, how this investment will impact the environment. So ESG area domain is really important. With that, let's stop here. Any question? Right now, what is happening is we started with industrial so it's an experiment. Creating a product. You will start with as an 1 year cycle. 2 year cycle, 3 year cycle. So it's like that. We started building the assets. Now those assets should talk to each other. And why how and why they should talk to each other? Because we need to create a semantic layer. Semantic layer is anything else? What is semantic? Go and read about 4 terms: semantic, deontic, ontology, and computing. And human body is the best example. Semantic is what? How you look like. Deontic is if somebody is coming to you and asking some question, the first thing, do reasoning and then answer. Right? That is reasoning, deontic. And ontology is the knowledge map or knowledge view map. So we are approaching to that side. Hello, sir. Nobody has a question. Nothing, sir. I wanted to ask a question. I want to know about Web 3.0. Thank you so much for that, sir.
We will continue to have a common kind of taxonomy which should be used by the entire world, where they can just classify the things easily.
Thank you so much for that, sir. Now, in order to summarize what we have just witnessed, so for the companies, it is you put the customer, its data, and its problem at the center of everything, and sky is the limit. And for a success mantra, it can be the culture of innovation, technology, diversity, and inclusivity. And lastly, competition is out, collaboration is in. So I guess that will summarize Sir's speech. Now, for the second guest, I would like to invite Dr. Nidhi Natarajan. She is the Area Chair Business Analytics and Academics in charge at Symbiosis National University, SCMS, Noida. Ma'am is a PhD, MCA, BSc in Mathematics, besides being a seasoned faculty, researcher, and trainer in the field of information technology and analytics. Dr. Natarajan, the stage is yours.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Respected Dr. Lalit Sharma, respected Dr. P. Sharma, my co-panelist Dr. Anshul, and dear students, good morning to you all, and I would like to thank Dr. Lalit and the organizing committee for having me here, and also with you learning new things from my co-panelists and other speakers. So I would like to take forward this discussion from where Dr. Anshul has mentioned about various technologies and four important components for the business to be conducive. So just reiterating the topic for today, embracing the tech tsunami and navigating unemployment challenges for building a strong India. So do we see technology as a tsunami, or we see it as an enabler, is where I would like to start from. And in this, I would like to mention a few important technologies that is emerging, of which few Dr. Anshul already mentioned. For example, generative AI. So let me start with this only. Till, as Sir just mentioned, until Industry 4.0, we were mainly focusing the decision-making process through the use of technology. However, now the entire experience is changing through this AI and machine learning, and with the generative AI coming, is really, this programming world or the machine learning world is changing the way we work and the way we design our careers and way we plan our employment. So is it already taking our jobs? Is a question which goes with the theme. So on this I would like to just mention that ever since we shifted from bullock carts to the buses and cars, and right from the industrial revolution to the current age of entering into industry 4.0, and already India working on version of industry 4.0 as a Bharat 4.0. We're already into that with a lot of facilities that the government is giving. So are we thinking this as a threat to our employment? Definitely no. Because only the type of employment will change, the number of employment may even go high. The requirement is that you develop your skills in such a way that you are riding on the wave of change, you are harnessing the strength of technology rather than you and many moods getting challenged and having a skeptical feeling about the technology will take away most of the jobs and you would have to plan for the next step of career. So I'm very sure that you are aware that, and you must be having a curriculum that is making you capable to harness this strength of technology and accordingly, plan your career. So definitely the question of getting unemployment is out of question, and you will only have to reskill yourself, realign yourself with the changing technologies, and definitely will not have any such questions of doubting your career plan. How many of you have heard of metaverse? Going on to the next. So any of the students who would like to share their experience, so that we are also very fond of gaming and all, I'm sure your generation is. Have you ever, had experience with the metaverse or have read about it? Yeah, so it's a combination of virtual reality and augmentation, and right from visualizing how I can furnish my home to planning to have a specific hairstyle without even getting that hairstyle or a particular makeup. I don't have it really, but I can experience. So now this whole thing of gaming is shifting to giving a customer an experience of reality, which is not real, and then helping them to, invest in all the e-commerce websites through this interesting consumer experience. And why it is important because with globalization and internet and the various geographical boundaries becoming blurred, and the specific knowledge and awareness of the consumer, they are becoming, very specific in their choices. Now they don't go by any of the methods which were very classical in purchasing, and specifically the Indian style, cost saving and being a classical investor and all. So they are very choosy, they are very aware, and they want to have the experience of purchasing, shopping, acquiring things rather than just giving money and having a product or a service. So that giving that experience to the consumer is taking them to this augmented reality, which helps them in not only, finalizing what they want to purchase, but also having a real life experience of how that product and service will actually, be deployed when they use it. Now again, the concern is this reality taking the consumers and the students and the new generation into a world which is fake, which is not real. So that is the concern here. So are the research and the development and the innovation in this area into this particular angle of education? So there are concerns where we have a lot of technological advancements, but we will have to look into various regulatory aspects. We would have to have concerns of government policy. We would have to look for legislatures. And also we would have to look for the matters that are associated with the use of any such psychological disadvantage associated with the usage of this, or maybe to some extent when we talk about the addiction of it. There is one more version of use of metaverse is that there are a lot of meetings that happens virtually. In fact, I would like to just quote a little story of my journey on PhD. I started doing my PhD in 2012, and at that time, my topic was related to software project success for the team. And now with COVID, we all have experienced, and you must have taken a few classes, but you were in undergrad, and some of them were in schools, and we were teaching, where everything was online, right from teaching to assessments, even to having office meetings. And still we continue for some of the technology firms in this era with a hybrid mode, although the company owners would want them to come and report in the office, but still we are having that hybrid mode. So thanks to this kind of a technology facility and the way we have adopted to it. Had we not learned, had we resisted to this change, we would not have, cope up with all this thing in the era where we could not move out even out of our house. So, but then But then if somebody, now the employees, if they start demanding, he will work all from home, will never report, will that work in long term? Because always that face-to-face interaction would be important. So why I want to bring this story to you is that if if we were doing research in 2012 regarding the virtual tools and it happened in 2020, so that is the way we need to work. We need to work a decade or 2 decades before that exactly the technology or the facility will become the mass usage, and therefore we need to invest our time and money and thinking in these kinds of technology because even if it has some bad effects, even if it will have some constraints, we cannot ignore, we cannot shy away from the existence of the technology and the strength and the benefits that it brings with itself. So moving on from metaverse to a third technology that I would want to discuss over here is blockchain. So I'm sure this generation must be, some of you must be investing in cryptocurrency. Is it yes? Can you please raise your hands? So is it legal in India? No. It is not legal. Is there a possibility to, get it regulated? Yes, in future? Yeah, okay. So can you tell me what is one important strength of blockchain? Why it has become so famous? I need to say the technology aspect of it. Are you aware? Have you heard of centralized data storage concept? Probably you must have studied some information system or something in your syllabus. I do not know what is your curriculum. I assume that. So we are moving from what we call as centralized data storage to a decentralized method, wherein as and when a new record is stored, a block of information is added to the existing data, and therefore it makes it very traceable and very. However, since the authority is decentralized, therefore putting regulatory aspects to it is a complicated scenario. That is the only complicated scenario because everybody is the owner of that. So it is a census technology. Everybody say yes, then we move ahead, more democratic, but then who controls it? It may be used for some malicious purpose. But not only in cryptocurrency, but also in education. Entire record keeping, generating the mark sheets, getting your certificates absolutely fine, fast process, and eliminating all the fraud that happens with the wrong and oops, certificates is very beautifully controlled by blockchain. And as I mentioned that in the smart city concept there is a vertical of smart education which will be truly blessed by the use of blockchain. But it is happening, it has not yet happened. But then in next decade we'll see that these technology will be utilized to strengthen these processes, not just entertainment, but the entire process of both business and the education sector. I would also like to add on to this the use of two important fast computation is the use of edge computing and quantum computing, wherein not only the hardware but the processing softwares also have a speed which gives you huge fast response time, and there is a lot of cost optimization in terms of processing. So these are the four important things, and the next step that I would like to mention is the use of cloud computing, wherein you have on-demand 24/7 storage space. If you brought technologies, no more for competitive advantage, but it is for surviving. If you don't use, you don't grow. And of course, if you don't grow, then after a few years, you are no more in the business. So, this kind of a storage has both the one who hosts the cloud and the one who want to use this cloud space on demand. You must be using various portals, so some of them will be on cloud storage, and we cannot, move away from this technology. Although not every company is investing in it, but gradually everything will start on cloud, so you save on the storage, so you justify your ROI by making a decision whether you purchase the infrastructure box on the campus or you go for an on-cloud demand-based usage. Now that we are on internet, we are using social media, we are on that. So the most important thing that cover all this is understanding cybersecurity, and so taking care of all the systems, all the software, whether you work virtually or whether you work in a face-to-face environment, is absolutely important. So I would like to just conclude that when we are talking about n numbers of technology advancement, with these trends and the associated complexity happening in this era, growing in the next 10 years, how do we plan ourselves and our career around this? And definitely there would be an angle wherein government, policymakers, organization culture, and other legislative aspects would have to be added on to the use of technology. To what extent the automation should be done, to what extent everything should be converted to a machine learning aspect. But thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Dr. Natarajan. I think the words of wisdom that you have shared will go a long way in encouraging our students to get themselves knowing what technology is and what exactly it can do. Just to summarize now, what exactly you have shared. So technology is here to stay, and so are your skills. So as ma'am said, these skills and realign, and you will be able to get a job of your dream. That is number one. And second, the most important takeaway from your session was you are relevant as long as you keep pace with the changes. So do not be skeptical, do not be afraid of the technology. It is here to stay, and so are your skills. So thank you so much for that, Dr. Natarajan. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Giti Sharma, Director MIMT, for the next session. Dr. Giti Sharma, she does not need any introduction, but those of you who don't know, she has created a niche for herself in the academic fraternity through her exceptional leadership and team building skills and by creating performance-oriented work. She has more than 2 decades of experience in teaching, administration, research and development. Her contribution in research is immense and unparalleled. Ma'am, the stage is yours. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. So, at the outset, I would like to welcome my co-panelists, Dr. Lalit, faculty members, and dear students. So, the theme has already been discussed. There has been a lot which Dr. Anshul discussed, and Dr. Nidhi pointed out how different technologies and IT are going to play a role, and how the innovation is linked to it. So first of all, talking about the theme of the seminar, where we were talking since yesterday, we are talking about the tech tsunami which has happened, and how it is impacting the job market, and eventually how the youth like you, right, how you can upskill yourself or how you can reskill yourself so that opportunities are always there for you in the market. So yesterday you had a lot of panel discussions, you had an inaugural session where for the entire day we were talking about all these areas, and we were trying to find out that how those opportunities are going to be there for the young generation like you. So while I'll be talking about this the theme of this particular panel, which revolves around research and development and how to, create the conducive environment. IB angle to it, being from this particular field. So first of all, when we talk business and how this research and development is linked to it. So creating a conducive environment does not, only mean that we create a infrastructure and we are not working on the innovation and research acumen which should be there in the youth of the country right from the very beginning. We have to also understand that there are opportunities which are lying in the market, very close to us. And if we try to unveil those opportunities with a, flavor of digital, so it can do wonders for many of us. So there are a lot of areas within the country also, right, where we work upon, there can be a lot of opportunities. So energy is one such area where there are a lot of opportunities. IT sector is another area where once again we can work on a lot of opportunities, right? And not only in the domestic market, there can be ample number of opportunities in the international market also. That has not been taken right into picture, especially right in the business environment. So when I talk from the international business point of view, I am particularly trying to emphasize upon the fact that India has a very good opportunity in the export market also, right? The agricultural setup. So in agriculture also, so agri-tech is another industry which is booming like anything. And if we talk about the opportunities, they are immense. For example, there are students, who have an agricultural background, right? Your parents or your grandparents, they have been doing agriculture from so many years, yes or no? Right? But now, with a generation like you, who is already aware of lot of digital skills, and you are doing it in your curriculum, in your value-added programs also. So how to ensure that those skills you can culture areas and you can take those businesses into next heights. So that is another angle of understanding that the opportunities for the young crowd like you does not lie only within India, but there are a lot of opportunities which are lying beyond this country as well. I would also like to emphasize upon the fact that we have improved considerably as far as the ease of doing business is also concerned. You know what is ease of doing business? Anybody? What do you mean by ease of doing business? Have you heard this term? Nobody? Yeah, there's somebody who's saying something. Yeah, you? No. Ease of doing business which we talk about, right, is basically we are focusing upon the fact that if somebody from outside, if the foreign investors, they want to come to India, they want to invest, they want to do business, so how easy and comfortable that entire journey is, right? So earlier, the ranking of India as far as ease of doing business is concerned was 7, but in the year 2023, the ranking has improved to 63, right? So what does this mean to India? What does this mean to the investors who are coming from outside to India? They are happy, they are now smooth, right? Earlier, if the foreign investor, he wanted to come to India, there was a long process of documentation, right, of getting licensed, months altogether. Right, and by the time this all happened, there's a lot of corruption also, the processes were manual. Lately, that all these processes have now gone online. The documentations have made simple, right? The opportunities have grown in the market, the licensing procedures have now gone easy, right? So with that, it's easy and do a lot of business, right? And bring in a lot of business opportunities to India. And when this will happen, obviously, right, it will create a lot of job opportunities for the Indian youth as well, right? But the idea is that you as youngsters also need to understand that what all skills are required there. So like there is, on one side, we have a lot of opportunities who are lying vacant in the market. Obviously, the ones who are giving opportunities are hunting for the students who have a lot of skills with them. Skills in the sense, the latest skills, don't have skills, right? So we have to ensure that whatever opportunities are going to be there in the market, are we skilled enough to grab those opportunities or not? Right? So coming back to, I was talking about ease of doing business. So I would also like to mention that I had an opportunity to work with IFT for certification as well as on a project of international business. And I understood that there are opportunities in the market which are just lying and somehow we have not been able to tap. I will share a very interesting and a real story with you and real example with you which happened in one of the projects of IIFT. So I just want attention everybody, maybe you can sign the document later. So India as a country, we export henna to a lot of countries in the world, and we also export in a big quantity to country like Malaysia. So in one of the projects what happened, right, that we suddenly observed, this is the story of IFT basically, suddenly it was observed that the amount of henna that we were exporting to Malaysia has suddenly gone down. And when the trade statistics were analyzed, it was also seen that somehow the exports of Pakistan has increased to Malaysia. This particular the exports of India have decreased. Now, of course, it was a big tension, right, for a country like India, and especially when the counterpart was none other than Pakistan, where we observed that the export of this product has suddenly increased, and they are doing a lot of business with this product. So lately, when we studied that the primarily henna is used for what purpose? It's a question to all of you that primarily for different occasions, and it is used as your mask also. Right? And when the study was done, so it was realized that when this product is being exported to Malaysia, so the utility, the earlier the product increased multifold. So you'll be surprised to understand that when Pakistan started exporting mehndi or henna to Malaysia, they were exporting it as one of the most important ingredients or as one of the core ingredients. So it is also important that when you are exporting the product, so what is the utility factor you are attaching to that product? It may not always be that classical utility which we talk about. Why I'm giving you this example to make you understand, right, that these small businesses which you have, as you told that many of you have agricultural background also. So there are a lot of products which are lying untapped. For example, castor oil is one product which has a lot of scope in the international market. But we just need to understand, right, that how we should tap this untapped potential. Similarly, right, Indian herbal products, Indian yoga, organic products. So all these products are in huge demand in the outside market also. But the only thing is that in our ancestral, agriculture setup, somehow those farmers, they are not educated enough. They don't have access to the latest technology which we call as agri-tech, where they can, it's very easy to navigate also. So once you will visit it, you will be able to understand that for a particular product, right, how that product is being exported to different countries of the world, and again, what is the utility factor? It is special embroidery which is done in the country like Himachal, where the embroidery is such where if you will see from the front and from the back, it will be the same. Right? That's the beauty of that embroidery. Otherwise, if you do embroideries, right, from the back, it will be the thread work which will be visible to you, not as good as the front. So this is done by one that was taken, and initially when it was seen that is there a demand in the market, so demand became a very big hit, and it sold like hotcakes in the market. So just trying to give you examples then how your own domestic arena, but in the export market also are not thinking of. First challenge was that 90%, there is a very less percentage of people who think of crossing the border, who think of tapping the potential which lies beyond the borders, right? So there also you need to do a lot of innovation. You need to research. You need to find out that how those can be tapped, right? And how you can do big businesses where you not only generate income for yourself, but you also generate a lot of income for your family, for your country, isn't it? I hope you understood, you are with me on this, whatever I'm trying to say, right? So as I belong to the IPT level, just trying to give you some examples, right, wherein even some small inventions, some small innovation can at times do big business opportunities in the market. It's just that you all need to understand that what is the right skill set, which is required for that. And I believe that for such skill set, it is very important, yeah, that you do a lot of reading every day. What are the latest innovations? What is happening in the industry? Right? What are the latest skills which you need to adopt? And while you do a lot of reading, right, you never know when a big idea can click you as well, and you also become a very big entrepreneur one day, and you are not the one who is seeking the job actually, but you are the one who is trying to give an opportunity to the other people as well. Right? So with those words, thank you so much everyone. We all are open to questions. If there is any question, please feel free to understand. Thank you so much.
Summarize, I would like to share that, as every speaker has mentioned, it's a game between skills and market as well, as she clearly pointed out through her case studies, that in case you have an eye for detail, a minute change, a small research, a small development here and there, and can do wonders. Total ground of R&D has nothing short of enlightening. Each of you with your unique expertise illuminated the path for nascent ideas to flourish ventures. Together you have woven a tapestry of knowledge, integrating interlaced with policy, technology, and human potential. Thank you to guide us. Your insights are as a fertilizer the ground where entrepreneurial dreams take root and blossom. Now for the panel ceremony, I would like to invite Dr. Ashutosh Gaur to provide a memento to Dr. Giti Sharma. So now you can. So Dr. Giti Sharma can facilitate Dr. Newton. Yeah.